Hello everyone and welcome back to the GTA 5 Information Show. If you're new around here, basically what the show is about is you guys giving me discussions and topics in GTA 5 to talk about, and I discuss them, talking about possibilities for the game and things that I think will happen during the game itself. If you enjoyed the show, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, GTA 5, where I post many different related videos, all providing information and news on GTA 5. And as soon as the game comes out, gameplays, walkthroughs and cheats. If you enjoyed the show, please give the video a like rating and comment down what topic you'd like me to discuss next. In the background is some gameplay in single player of my rampaging in a bus, which relates us to the topic of today's video, buses and public transport. So as many of you know, in GTA 4, with the map being so condensed and close together, getting around by road took a lot of time. So we either took a taxi or train from one part of the city to another, with the option to either listen to the cabby's random talkative nature or by skipping through for an extra fare. I'm sure many of us skip this option to save us the boredom of a taxi ride or train ride to our destination. However, there were never any running buses around Liberty City, dropping pedestrians off and other pedestrians getting out for a ride, and I thought this was a bit of a letdown as it could have held many possibilities for GTA 4. But they didn't include running buses, so now that they have brought buses back into GTA 5, the possibilities are for endless once more. Some of my opinions of the buses that they are really fun to have fun with in multiplayer mode in GTA 4, strong and tough enough to withstand gunfire for a long amount of time, and great for rampaging in single player when you're bored to hell, hence the background of this video. So with the GTA 5 there are some possibilities I'm going to talk about which I think could be implemented into the game, and will be a real treat for Rockstar to put these in. Okay, so the first possibility I would like to be put into GTA 5 is the ability to have a side mission, where your character gets dressed into a bus driver's uniform and gets into the bus and goes around a specific route, taking passengers to different locations, like a normal driver, but at the same time earning cash, which is the main part of GTA 5, says Rockstar. So if you're low on cash, then you can just pop on the uniform, get into a city bus and get driving. So as many of you know, in GTA San Andreas there's a railway line called the Brown Street Railroad, but that was it. And there was also a tram system in San Fierro, but all you could do was jump on the tram roof and it couldn't be accessed normally. In GTA 4 there was obviously a subway and taxis, but again that was it. Interestingly, in GTA San Andreas they had taxis, but you could only steal and drive them. In GTA 4 they had taxis that could be hailed. In GTA 4 they also have buses, you could only steal and drive them. Maybe in GTA 5 they can be ridden on legally. I personally loved using public transport in GTA 4, I know it's weird, but I quite like pretending I was in real life and so I couldn't steal cars or whatever. So it was the first GTA game where the network was extensive enough to allow for this, although it still wasn't very good and meant walking for ages sometimes to get to a station. Anyway, I would like a more extensive subway plus lots of bus stations. The subway could be in the inner city where the things are highly denser, and buses could run like every 5 minutes, meaning that you could only really had to turn up at a bus shelter for one to arrive. There could also be a bus station where most of the bus routes visited, probably about 75%. Obviously the subway couldn't run in the suburbs, thus that is why you would have the buses. Plus as GTA 5 will bring back the countryside, there might be small towns like in GTA San Andreas, towns like Blueberry, Montgomery and Dillymore, thus bus routes could go there. However, as these bus routes would be less well used, there might only be one bus every hour or so, meaning every time you might have to wait at a bus stop for the next bus, which could be up to 1 game hour away or 1 real life minute. Finally, there could also be a heavy rail service like Brown Street Railroad that simply took you to the general area of something. So obviously you would have to catch a connecting bus for going to where you want to go. There could be bus stops at each of the stations, Brown Street and the subway stations, just like in real life. Plus, obviously, the bus stops dotted along the road. The downside of having such a realistic transport system is obviously complication. Thus, there would need to be a simple in-game map for public transport. Like when you open the map, there could be options such as map, transport map, things to do map, etc., etc. The transport map could also allow you tell where the train, subway and bus routes you need to take were. Finally, I just want to say that if you hate using public transport in the game, you would not be forced to use it. It would be an optional thing, and I'm sure about 25% of the people would never use it, and a further 50% might only use it once or twice for novelty value. But I'm sure there's a gaming minority that used to use public transport in the game, and this system would cater for that minority. And to be honest, there are plenty of different aspects of the game that cater for this minority of game players. But you might have hundreds of different aspects. It means that everyone is covered, and you can play the game to true life if you want to, but also you cannot if that's not your thing. So that's my view on the buses and transportation systems in GTA 5. Let me know what you think of all this in the comment section below. Please like the video if you did enjoy it, and make sure to subscribe for all the latest GTA 5 news and updates. That's it from me, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.